Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25.
Hey, baby. On the game? Yeah. Let me shoot that.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Harden. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Let's shoot him.
The Mustangs have a lot of options on second and inches. Here comes the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
What'd you say? And the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He'll try to take it back.
Opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it. But that's a dream start for this defense.
Razorbacks with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Leaves it with the back. He'll be home now just
I'm
inside
gonna play my championship game. Yeah, I'm in the playoffs right now. Huh? I said I'm in the playoffs right now. Yeah, I'll just try to play this real quick so I can play the next game later after I get off. I'll let you go.
9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touch pass on the run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. They keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt.
You having a good day?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out
Hey, you
to the
just gonna trip your
25-yard
room?
line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive for the 25. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads it left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll pull it down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yard situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted.
Oh my God, he wasn't even pressured.
Stopped the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
These niggas popping bottles. Oh my God, this is
This
unreal.
drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
I love you, bro.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. It's a seam wide open. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Look at this. Fuck me. Ah, Taylor. Huh? Yeah, you better. I love you.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Appreciate it, bro.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped
Huh?
in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Needed one more
Alright,
triple
Dan.
legs to
Have a
get
good
him
rest of
there,
your
and
day.
he's denied just inches away from the
Alright, love you,
touchdown.
bro.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it down the left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Scrambling away. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling here out to the 35.
And when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you to create a negative play.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Myers on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle. It's great. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh my God, Taylor.
And there are still 3 seconds left.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Come on, Taylor.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds some got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half. We drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone?
Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3 EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's shown what he can do.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Scanning the field. It's Green. Grabbed by the receiver. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
First play looking to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
How about this? Not even 2 minutes in, and this offense has created a quick red zone opportunity. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They strike first in this national title bout. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved out in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Green. The running back has it on a screen now. Breaks into the clear. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Offense operating from the pistol. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Using his legs. It's Green. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Razorbacks are looking to keep this drive going. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the ground game here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Green. Looks left and finds his target there. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On the move now. Here he goes. He's in the clear. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to run. It's Green. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ives. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. A new set of downs after that completion. send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. They're going to pull it down and run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up the 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, it is incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The shotgun handoff here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot an inch short of a 1st down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. QB keeps it himself. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because there has to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
The Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the 1st half tick away. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Bringing it out, it's Ives. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the Pack much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass, it's Wyola. Grab down the middle, it's Hunter. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And the Huskers pick up enough for a first down here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit in the offense. The guy calling the play second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a point.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Let's it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Breaking tackles and going. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks into the clear. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and...
Touchdown, Nebraska, to put them on top now. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. play here in the quarter. They'll run it here. Now here he goes. Gets the first and still running. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Dropping back. It's Green. He dumps it off to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Field shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ives. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Back to pass. It's Raiola. The throw complete to the running back underneath. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Using his leg. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
And just like that, you go from a hopeful potential game-winning drive to giving the ball away to the defense and immediately putting them in field goal range with under 2 minutes to go.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. It's a keeper. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The field goal is good. That puts them in the lead in the final couple of minutes. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. It's a wide receiver screen. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at this stage of the game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. A little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop.
Come
The
on,
offense
bro.
is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's...
He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that ties the score now in the final seconds. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you get play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive.
Going for a pick 6 to win the game.
Oh my God, Xavier!
The defense makes a decisive
Xavier!
play to win it in overtime.
Xavier, you're a dog, brother!
Xavier.
Xavier! Xavier, you just won us our 1st national championship, brother.
It simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent
Oh my goodness.
But the game is
I know the perfect play call. We found it today. We found it this game. We're going to call it right now. Xavier, you're a dog. You're a dog, brother. Way to
Here we
read
go.
that,
This
brother.
defense needing to come up with something
Game,
special
ball
to make
game.
a play to keep hope alive in this game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. So the offense comes up on 3rd and long in overtime. Certainly don't want to take the loss and make this field goal try more challenging. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Great job by this offense in winning this game, doing what they needed to do to be able to secure victory. They knew what they were facing. Incredible job of executing. Your quarterback puts the ball in the money, and this game is history.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.